memories. I wanted a girl so badly so I could put my bows on her and grandma's cute crocheted stuff. So here I am. I wasn't going to find out, but I accidentally seen when I was showing someone, and so I was going to wait till birth, but I knew he was a boy for a girl. I mean, I've got one girl. She's 13, but you know, I wasn't making hair bows when she was little. You want your husband to see you with a girl. He's never seen me with a young little girl. He's never seen me with a young little girl. He's never seen me be a mom to a little girl, like a new girl. And I've never seen him be a dad to a little girl. So, I was hopeful. But, God's got his reasonings. Everything's for a reason, so that's what's gotten me through life. That's what's going to continue to get me through life. There's a reason and purpose for everything. And no. And that ended when I left. When I left last year to go down there, that ended. Working with him when I went down there. Everybody quit. Wasn't just me. Everybody quit. Wasn't just me. The whole crew quit. He hired a Spanish crew from Corinth. Their hotel was ending, and he got them for like a bulk deal. And they cleaned stuff. So everybody went other places. I miss it, but I've got my business going. I'm gonna try to keep it going. And then next year I might try to clean, but I'm not sure. Fit Me foundation, poreless, only thing I've ever used. Maybelline Fit Matte and Poreless. If you watch makeup, you know, I have a business for 8 years. I have shipped to 45 states nationwide. I've been asked to ship internationally, but I can't figure it out. So, would I always like to have more than one income? Yes. Like, well, we have a decent income. Kevin, I don't have Medicaid. I don't have food stamps. I don't have WIC. I don't get any of that. So, none of it. So, we pay for our stuff. Let me turn the heat off. I don't want to get hot throwing up, and that's not good. I don't want to throw up. No. But anyways. No, I'm just saying. I mean, I used to qualify. I don't anymore. We're hoping Kevin gets a promotion. People are like, why aren't you buying a house already? Well, we're hoping he gets a promotion. Then we'll know better about if he's going to stay here, if we're not. I'm pretty proud of him. He's always been a hard worker. I'm just ready to see him. Benefit from it. Instead of being the one always doing and trying to be a hard worker and put. And he's supposed to be going for more training next week. Supposed to be going for training next week to learn the ropes, and we don't know what that means. So, just him and the head boss is going to Decatur, where he used to, the ex used to work. The ex used to pull the person who I left him for a period. He worked at this plant, but he used to work outside with a different person. So I was like, you're going to that plant? He was like, yeah, 2 plants. So I was like, okay. So hoping he gets production manager, plant manager, safety manager, something, you know. But he cuts the steel, and the person I was down there with, so the steel could be made. So that's where he's going. He's going right back down there where I was. But I'm hoping it will bring something for our family to benefit us. Because he is such a hard worker. But oh. I ain't felt good during this pregnancy, so I've slacked a lot. I wasted October and November. It was Christmas, and I should have been promoting. I should have been getting on here and battling, which I don't like, or asking for subscriptions, but I should be battling. I should have been promoting my business and doing giveaways and sales. I got a website now. It's not just play the games and see what I got. Everything is listed. There's like 400 or so items on my website. And I had some stress going on with one of my kids, and I couldn't do anything about it, and I felt helpless. And when I felt helpless and hopeless, I just shut down. Because there's no answer, you know. You just feel, like I said, helpless and hopeless. Well, thank you, beautiful. I am packaging orders today. Well, I'll probably stop guaranteeing it before Christmas by Monday or Tuesday. Purchase this weekend. I will get it out beginning of the week. Everything is on the website. Everything is on the website besides some towels. I'm going, listen, we're not getting to my children, okay? If you don't know the situation, then that's enough, okay? We don't talk about my children. If you want to know stuff, go to Lilst Lilstar92, not little, like little Lilstar92, and go watch those videos. I'm not getting into it. My page is not going to be about my children now or in the future. I don't share my doctor's appointments. I don't share my life every day. I've learned my lesson from that the hard way. You should not put your children online. I've learned that the hard way. So, just like Leighton, he will not be, you will not see his face. I just won't be live. If he's awake and needy, I just won't be live. If I try to go live about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours a night when Kevin gets home. But when it comes to my content and stuff, I'm not. I've learned my lesson on that. Like I said the other day, what is the reason, unless you're making thousands of dollars a day, which I had to learn this the hard way, with DCS calls and cops and school board and all that junk. I had to learn it the hard way. That you're not. And what does going out in public and someone saying, hey, Ashley, Junior, Natty, Andy, Nealon, Trustin, hey, what does that really do? Nothing. Besides you know that people can pinpoint your children by name in public. Unless you're making thousands of dollars a day, it's not worth it. Don't put your relationship online. Facade and narrative get you further on this app. Okay? Don't show your house. Don't tell where you live at. Heck, it's even hard to tell your own stories, because you tell your own stories and people face it up. Well, it is worth it if you're making, let me explain. The Lamberts, money beforehand. So when people started calling on them, wasn't an issue. People who do make thousands of dollars a day, they can afford a lawyer. They can afford a retainer fee. But Like, I've learned from this. I respect Socko and Dylan. I respect Mama Jill. I respect, there's a few creators who does not show their children. And like I've said numerous times, I should make a playlist that says what not to do as a content creator. What they do is they talk about themselves. They're successful, focus on themselves or their business. And I'm a stay-at-home. I work from home. I have a small business. He's at work. He works every dang day. But like you don't see Cody and Les. You might see them once every 10 videos in the background. You might see, like, they do family stuff. They might post 3 times a month with their kids. They don't show you a live stream of. That was my biggest problem. Do not go live when children are home all the time, because you're giving people free reality with no edits. And you expect a good outcome. Unless you're sitting in the most quiet home with nothing going on, people are going to turn it and twist it, use their perspective and perception and their own trauma and to change it. So, but, oh, cheesy sausage casserole. I went and got Kevin a pork chop, tenderloin, egg and cheese biscuit. And I always get me one. I can't chew it up. So, then I went to the church and got me a coffee, which I only do that when I keep the truck like once every couple weeks, once a month. And they had my favorite cheesy sausage casserole today. She's like, no, it's the cheesy. I was like, oh, well, give me 2. So I'll probably save that pork chop for him. Tenderloin, same thing. Tenderloin for him to take to work tomorrow. And I'll eat the sausage today, sausage casserole. That sounds good. I've never had chicken and gravy. Oh, thank you. Kevin likes the French better. I'll probably go back to French. I was going to get my nails painted before he gets here, baby blue or something. I thought my nail appointment was going to be like the beginning of December. And then we made me a hair appointment. And I just told her to make it the same day. So I'm hoping they last until then. It'll be like 5 weeks, which is rare that they last that long. I usually break them off. I've already chipped this one and chipped that one trying to pull an ornament sticker off. But yeah. But it's going to be so close to like a week before Christmas that it'd be stupid to get green and red. So I'll probably do my French, which is his favorite. I trimmed a little bit back to where the shape more like, was more round. Blunt cut. And my highlights caught up. And then when I have him, purple and blue with chrome on top of it. Yeah. Not on purpose. Our methods failed, and God said, "Ha ha, from about being unalived, and here you are pregnant by your boyfriend, fiance that you work with again." That, yeah. But we are the best we've ever been. His credit is 730. His credit is 730. Mine is 645. We are saving for a house. We've been looking at houses, talking to Liz. We have been looking at mobile homes. So, definitely was not plan, but definitely a blessing. We're legally married. We went and got legally married. So nobody can say, oh, you're not married when he's born. Yes, we are. Thank you. Thank you. So, he will be born more than marriage, so you don't have any legal rights. Wrong. So, but anywho, around, they know. That's the only thing we lack, baby doll. Only thing we lack is a house. Only thing we lack is a house. No judge is going to bring our kids back in the middle of the, over there, in the middle of the year. No judge is going to consciously say, let's take him out of school in February. So, he's due in February. I'm hoping that we have our forever home by April or May max. That way we can work on their return, whether that's temporarily, whether that's permanent, whatever. We can at least have all of our done and start. But we don't want to jump and regret. We don't want to jump and regret our choice. So right now they're happy, healthy, they're loved. They are not in state care. They are with family. They are not part of the foster care system. They are not part of the state system. They are in ship with family that we did willingly, so that our children would not be. Just like when my mom died. My dad came in, he went to the lawyer, he signed guardian, he went to the lawyer, he signed guardianship to my grandmother, and she had guardianship of me. If my dad wanted me back, he would have, or go back to court to do that. So, that's where they are. Thank you, baby. They are happy, healthy, loved, adored. They are getting to live life and do things they wouldn't get to do down here. So why would I rent a house just for the haters to be able to ruin it? Like Stephanie Jenkins, I do not understand her logic of getting online. And we've been in a hotel for a year and we've got an eviction on us and a bank eviction, something else, whatever else. For you, that means the co-signer is going to be responsible of the house and can kick you out anytime, and the landlord. You out anytime, and the landlord. No thank you. We're going to buy. And when people want to try to cause problems, what are they going to do? Call the bank? You know? We can tell whoever to get off our property because it's legally ours. And that's the better route. If our children were in foster care or state care, we would have already had a rental. We would not, this would not have went on this long. But because they are in a safe place, loved, adored, taken care of all together, and they're with family, why would we risk that? Why would we risk bringing? Not going to do it. So, whenever we do, it'll be great. They are my, okay, and what's your point, my love? What's your point? You know, sometimes you gotta be logical and realistic, and you don't just do for yourself. You don't be just all about myself, you know? No, I completely agree, guys. Like, do I agree with some things that have went on? No. But, you know, right now, nothing I can really do about it, so. No, I agree with Mercy. I agree with her. I agree with what she said. I agree. I didn't know you got off, my love. But anywho, the chickens now get on the house just so I'll come out and try to feed them. They'll literally sit behind the bed and just... Oh, okay. Well, thank you, baby. They'll literally sit behind the house and crow, so I'll get up and feed them. I have to bang on the wall to get them to go away. Oh, baby. Have a great day. Have a great day. Like, what do you expect someone to do? Whenever I found out I was 2.5 weeks pregnant, my love, do you know that Tennessee, Mississippi is not legal for the A word? What would you expect? Methods failed, what would you expect? Like, do not understand you guys' logic. Like, do not understand you guys' logic. Like, literally, Kevin hadn't been sexually active in a month. That's pretty much, I think, how this happened. He's 52 years old, you know? Dude, methods failed. You listening? Methods failed. I got pregnant at 15 on birth control. I got pregnant at 7 on birth control. I got pregnant at 21 on next block. Come on now. Gosh almighty. It's like, what does my ovary and tubes have to do with you? What does my life have to do with you? I haven't asked you for anything. I haven't asked you for anything on this page. So, what does it matter? My mods are supposed to be in here, girl, but I'm just letting them go, you know? And listen, when do you ever hear someone say, I wished I wouldn't have had those children? You hear them say, I wished I would have had more. So sorry you think that I shouldn't be having other children, but it ain't for you. It ain't for you to decide, okay? It obviously wasn't for me to decide either. Trust me, if you heard me say this was not ideal, this was not, you know, I about died on May 21st and I got pregnant June 6th. Who would want that? No one. No one would want to go through a DB situation to where they had to flee and then get pregnant 2 weeks later when they just came back to the person that they had left. So I'm trying to make the best situation out of it that I can. Okay? And honestly, maybe it'll give me something, hey beautiful, maybe it'll give me something to look forward to and to be happy about.